Slam here. Just going to take this, block this. Gold's good. No, not there. The city can work that gold when it's ready. You know what? I'm going to clean up these as well. Wow. Must be nice. Wow, I'd love to plant that. I really would. But I'm not going to. Here, just again, stop the camps from spawning. Kill this one. Oh wow. Well, he's dead. Oh, we've got barbs everywhere. Where did this come from? There, I guess. Alright, let's clear this. Let's come back. Guess we need to deal with our barb issues. Alright, ready for another building. Is good. You can see our science is out. Our production's actually outpacing our science a little bit at the moment. And part of that's because we're not building any wonders, so our cities aren't getting caught behind at all. This is a great spot to just build some military. There's another really big concept that people don't understand is, you know, there might be some people look at this saying I'm being so greedy, I'm not building any military. But the greedier I am, the more capacity I have to build military. Like, look at these demos. Again, the AI is not relevant, but if I'm, let's say everyone else is at 50 hammers. If I've got 38 more hammers than everyone else, I have the capacity to build more military, and I can do it in a shorter space of time, which means that I can afford to run at a lower soldier score, because if someone does decide to attack me, as long as I see it coming with some reasonable amount of time, I have time to react. Now, the flip side of that is if someone attacks you, you can often just be irrelevant anyway. So again, we'll take a crossbow. So one reason to have built more military is to have a higher military score to stop someone from attacking me in the first place. That's perfectly reasonable logic as well. I don't know, I like to put more faith in my opponents and their ability to read the situation and not enter into a war they can't win. Unfortunately, that doesn't always work out. Science here. Actually, I like my culture more. You've got to be careful. We're actually 6 turns away. So we actually, whoops, not that. We want ironworks. We're actually going to have to finish this, which is fine. Crossbow's fine. don't really want to come back in here and heal. What's this? Is it grassland? It is grassland. It's not that useful to me then. Horses doesn't really benefit us all that much. Yeah, I don't really want to tussle with swordsmen here. That's fine. Alright, this is connected, so now we can unconnect it. Save ourselves the gold. It's a shame about these tiles not working. It can't be helped. You can see again we're not really growing enough in here. But there isn't really any tiles I'd rather work. Another prophet we have to kill. This one's only got 3 charges. I have had on occasion had a real player just walk a prophet up to my city. It's so great because you just get to plant it. It's like the best thing ever. We can leave these tiles in the city state. 1, 2, it's fine. This tile's more important. Keep sending food to the cat. Need somewhere to grow to. Somewhere to grow to in here as well. We take workshops. We're going to get... Wow, we're actually a ways away from secularism. This is the difference. In 4 turns we'd be picking secularism if we'd skipped a filler policy. That's a good tile we want improved. Don't want to be anywhere we can get shot and die. Wouldn't mind killing this camp. So we can bowl riders early if we want, or we can hold them as well. This is looking like a freedom game which encourages you to hold riders and artists until you've got the longer golden age policy. We're just going the wrong way. Dakota, it's nice. So we did actually get there in time. We're a bit slow on our engineer. And what you might do if you're slow on your engineer like that, so I'm actually going to delete this catapult, it's just got no value to me. What we could do is delay this tech so that other people don't get it, and so that we can increase the chances of us getting Leaning Tower. We don't want to make the tech cheaper for other people. What I'm thinking we'll do is actually just like write it off. Say that, you know what, we're not going to get it. Let's not just... You don't always get Leaning Tower. It doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to not generate our engineer. We're not going to get it. And we're just going to show how this is playing out if you didn't get it. Because even if we don't get it, we're still in a very strong spot. And there's our first great scientist, which is great. Alright, and see, all of a sudden we've got stacks of military. 48k. There's nothing here we particularly want. We can go Hermitage. I build Hermitage in a decent number of my games. The fact that my cap has low production doesn't really make me want to go Hermitage here. But then it becomes a question of, well, what do we build instead? Because our tech's quite good. And realistically, we have enough crossbows. Okay, here, stop the barb. Alright, so... what could we realistically hope to pass? Tech rationalism. 11 turns. 219. It's not a very big bulb. It's not going to make a very meaningful difference. So I don't think we want a bulb. These are relatively early barracks. Again, because our science is good and our production is amazing. Is this finished? Yeah, I'll work that. Again, remember, food hammers science. And I guess I am working great scientist points over that. Only to a certain point. If these cities were a little bit smaller, I would still not work. In fact, I'm not working scientists in here. Which was an oversight, and I can afford it in here. But I generally don't work scientists in cities with less than 10 pop. 10 pop's about the minimum size it needs to be. Look, this is a nice one that will get past a decent amount of time, and it benefits us without being ridiculous. So we can raid after that archer. It's right there. So we'll just run away. It's fine. We've got another. Next turn we've got our last pagoda. Wow. And just back up, it's fine. It's not a very good tile. When do we go here? 4 turns. Well, it's better than any other tile we have. Colosseum's fine. A wall here is reasonable versus Sweden. I'm not very worried about Sweden. It wouldn't make a lot of sense for Sweden to attack me. It's a bit early for zoos. we won't take that. Go away, Mr. Archer. Go away. It's fine. Again, walls are uninteresting, but we'll go for I'm so happy to get these, just so they're not spreading it everywhere. They're not going to die. Next turn. Wow. Yep, I'm going to... This tile's more important, so even though it's less efficient, it doesn't matter because we won't be working this tile once these are improved. Grand Temple's not always something that you're going to have the production and the time for. Bank is good, and there's our pagoda. I think that's all of them. Yeah, it is. Would have been nice to get a couple more in medieval, but we only want to produce one more profit because we want our profit to plan our coal. So we've probably timed that reasonably well. I'm just deleting these. Like, no player would ever have the amount of faith required to produce that many missionaries. They may have gotten bored of Bordeaux, but even so, yeah, they did. You know, we've seen a prophet, we've seen other missionaries. It's completely unrealistic. Fine. And when we're like this, there's no reason not to show top military. It's in your benefit. So, upgrade your units. Don't, like... Weaker players won't consider someone's gold when they look at their military score. So don't give them the opportunity to miss it. Just upgrade it. Grass, we should do that quest. It's fine. Alright, bank's good. Where did that last one go? At a certain point we'll need to flip our trade routes, but we're not there yet. We can put this up here just to try and stop barbs spawning again. Another unit from Sophia. I'm just going to delete this one again. If it was anything other than a siege unit, I'd keep it, but they're just so ineffectual that I don't really want to spend the gold on. Let's see, now we can work this. Banks are good. We might need a Circus Maximus at some point. Wouldn't mind my National Epic either. I'm going to take my National Epic. Actually, what I'm going to do is, because we tech that down so far, I'm going to put one turn into it. Move in here for the bonus. Can kill it. This get my Musicians Guild up. Musicians Guild isn't mandatory like Writers and Artists Guild, but I would build it in the vast majority of my games. It's not like Hermitage where it's a, I don't know, say 50-50 or something. It's probably like an 80-20. You got to be really desperate for production not to build it. But we want culture, so we're going to build it. We were going to leave that there. Let's see, where can we put it? Probably that tile's the best tile. Auction. It's fine, just go back in here. We should scrape our marshes in case there's oil on them. Fine, again we'll upgrade. Let's if we're going to show every other demo as top, we should also show military as top, so no one comes in tries to ruin our game. We don't need gold for anything in this spot. The only thing we need it for is upgrading to defense. So let's just encourage people not to attack us in the first place. Cistine's a wonder that we could potentially get around this sort of timing, but again, I'm just not going to take it just because we don't have to. I'm a little bit more. Oh, we've got caravan, so we'll take the caravan, and then I'm a little bit more interested in zoos at this point. It's a little bit more reasonable. Heal. Go in here. It's fine. Another scientist is good. Trading post in here and here. Here. So we're not working these tiles, we're just... Alright, so we hold this profit because we're going to plant coal, assuming we have coal. It's going to cost us some faith, but it's not that much. What can we do in here? These tiles just aren't amazing anymore. And we're just going to give up the gold to work marginally more fruit and hammers. We do need a certain amount of gold. We can't have none. It's also going to cost us gold to buy them. I'm getting this next turn, so we should move here so we can improve it. That's fine. Another night. Military city-states can be so good and so bad. This one's being pretty good to us. We got another one of these tiles. It's good. Alright, we can work our Musicians Guild. Yeah, see, that's a pretty decent tile. Probably should have picked that one up a bit earlier, honestly. That tile we don't want to be working. Yeah, now I'll pick up the zoo. And then we're setting all of our trade routes to a cap. So now we can pick... Generally I pick the lowest, either the lowest growth city, so 6.9, 8 or 14. Or I'll pick the lowest because the growth in the food in your city with the least pop is going to be the most impactful, because each pop point gets more expensive. So these pop points are cheaper, therefore your food has more impact in this city, and that's fine in this case. Either one of these two would be fine. Not here because it's growing quite well. So Cardiff is fine. Yeah, we'll just automate it. We're going to delete it soon. Alright, so we can unconnect this now. Get that up. Edinburgh. It's so hard not to plant that. I planted it by accident so many times. We just got to hold it. We really need it for our coal. It makes a big difference in our... Here's another one. Thank you. Has it got 4 charges? It does. Right, secularism. Got to remember to work our workshops when we take secularism. Already working one here, that's fine. We may not be able to afford to work one in here because we worked it a lot early. No, that's fine. Here's good. So I'll keep on working this gold. That's fine. Barracks is fine. Plot this road. And then we want to think about where our coal could be, because it's not here. Oh, sorry, we don't want to think about coal. We want to put our profit in like the most central spot, is more what I'm trying to say. There's no way of predicting coal spawns. That hill's fine to improve. Just delete it. Be a hell of a game if we planted all of those. We'd be buying so many scientists. Particularly with the gold on this now, it's quite good. I'd really like to work it. Like that's better. It was always better, to be honest. Another small mistake. Alright, we get our coal next turn. Hopefully. Nope. No gold. So in a real game you can buy it off players generally if you don't get it. I guess we can buy it off the AI here as well. You want to check your borders, because you can not get the notification when it's right near your borders but not actually in them. But no, we really don't have any coal, and our city-states don't appear to have any coal either. That is disappointing. Take our trades back. They don't like me. I'm just gonna do this, it's fine. Good. I don't like windmills. They basically never pay themselves back. You only build them if you've truly got nothing better to build, and we can afford to build zoos instead. Bank's good. Gotcha. Like playing whack-a-mole. Alright. We need to plant this now that we know we don't have coal. Sheep's the best style to plant on. Ideally a sheep on a road so you don't even have to wait. With a low prod cap, I don't really want to plant on cattle, for example, which would otherwise be fine.